You remember the day clearly. You can see the room. You can feel the air. You know exactly what was said, who was there, and how it made you feel. The memory is vivid, detailed, and completely certain. It is also probably wrong, not slightly wrong, not off by a small detail, wrong in ways that would shock you if you could somehow rewind and watch what actually happened. And the most disturbing part is not the error itself. It is that your brain will never tell you. This is not a flaw. It is a feature. And once you understand how it works, you will never look at your own past the same way again. Your brain is not a camera. That is the first thing to understand. You have been walking around your entire life with the quiet assumption that your memories are recordings, but that is not what memory is. Not even close. Memory is reconstruction. Every single time you remember something, your brain is not retrieving a file. It is rebuilding the experience from scratch using fragments, shortcuts, and whatever feels plausible right now. It is less like playing back a video and more like a witness describing a crime scene 3 weeks after the fact. The broad strokes might be right, but the details are invented. The researcher who first showed the world how extreme this problem is was Elizabeth Loftus. Half the participants were asked how fast were the cars going when they smashed into each other. The other half were asked the exact same question, but with one word swapped. How fast were the cars going when they contacted each other? And there was no broken glass. None. It did not exist in the footage, but the participants who had been given the word smashed were significantly more likely to say yes, they had seen it. Their memory had been quietly rewritten by a single word, asked 7 days earlier. They were not lying. They were certain. Your memories are not protected from the outside world. Language can enter them. Suggestion can enter them. The person asking the question can enter them. And once something enters, your brain weaves it in so seamlessly that it becomes indistinguishable from what you actually experienced. This is called the misinformation effect. And it is one of the most reliable findings in all of cognitive psychology. But it goes even deeper than that. In 1995, Loftus conducted what became known as the lost in the mall study. Your brain does not just distort memories that exist. It can create ones that never did. Now, here's the part your brain really does not want you to know. The more confident you feel about a memory, the less reliable it actually is. This is not intuitive. Confidence feels like it should track accuracy. When you are sure about something, you should be right more often, but memory does not work that way. Your certainty is not evidence. Your certainty is the feeling your brain produces to stop you from questioning what it has built. And it builds this feeling on purpose. Because if you spent your entire life doubting every memory, you would be paralyzed. You need to function. You need to act. This is where evolution enters the picture. You were not designed to remember the past perfectly. You were designed to survive the present. So it compresses, it saves the emotional core of an experience and fills in the rest later using pattern recognition, expectation, and whatever story makes the most sense given who you are right now. When you remember something, you are not accessing a fixed record. You are accessing a reconstruction that is shaped by who you have become since the event happened. Your memory is not corrupted. It is doing what it was built to do. It is serving you. It is keeping you functional. It is protecting your sense of self. It is just not recording reality. If your memories are reconstructions, then what exactly are you made of? Your identity is built from your past, the story you tell about yourself, where you came from, what shaped you, why you are the way you are. Every part of that story is assembled from memories. You are not a stable thing. Remembering a stable past, You are a story constantly being revised. What you remember most clearly is what your brain has worked hardest to shape. So the next time you are absolutely certain about something you remember, the next time the image is vivid and the feeling is real and you cannot imagine being wrong, ask yourself one question. What has changed since then? Because the answer to that question is exactly what your memory used to build the certainty you are feeling right now. The memory is not a window into the past. It never was. It is a mirror. It shows you who you are today, wearing the costume of who you were back then. And somehow, that is more extraordinary than any recording could ever be.